Okay, so I didn't have this tutorial planned, but it was a sewing project that I had planned. Believe it or not, I sew a lot more than just on camera, guys and gals. So anyway, Twisty was like, well, since it was such a big issue, why don't you make this into a tutorial? So the deal is that Twisty and I are going Monday night to our first concert. Um, I have never been to a music concert before. I did go to a Christian concert when I was in my 20s. I can't even remember the band, but I don't even know if you call it a concert. We were told going in, don't jump up and down, don't dance, don't clap, don't, just sit in your seat and enjoy the show. So this is going to be a bit different. We are going to see Panic at the Disco and Weezer. And her first choice, it's a birthday gift for Twisty. Her birthday's July the 10th. But she had, been hinting around, not so subtly hinting that she wanted to attend a concert. And I was like, well, we'll see if tickets are doable. She wanted to do 21 Pilots, but the tickets they had available when we had the money to get tickets was like triple what we paid for the tickets to Panic at the Disco. And she loves both bands, so she was like, hey, I'll take it, it's a concert. So yes, we are going to our first concert together Monday night. But anyway, to the point, um, she couldn't find a band tee. I bought these, I hate to call them this, wife beaters or whatever you would call it, ribbed tank tops, I guess is what they're called. Twisty wanted to make her own band shirt. So what I'm going to do is, well, first of all, this is a man shirt. So it's got really low underarms. And it's there's going to be a lot of brassiere showing if I don't fix it. So I'm not going to let my kid go like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some lace to the underarms just to cover it up. And she's put it on and I've marked where I need to put the lace. And I'm going to show you guys how to put the lace on, and then if she will allow me, I'm going to do a time lapse of Twisty painting her little stuff on here. So anyway, the first step, obviously, we've already put the shirt on and I marked it with chalk, something that'll come off really easily. I marked where the line needs to be, and what I actually did was, this is under the arm, I marked a little bit above it just in case, to give it a little wiggle room in case it doesn't fit quite right. So now what I need to do is I'm going to double up on this lace because I don't want too much of her bra showing. I think the best way to do this is to measure kind of from this mark you make to the bottom center of the underarm. So I'm going to say it's approximately 7 inches, and with the width is just kind of, I think that's going to be necessary. I think if you kind of lay it out, see, I'm playing this as I go. I told her I'd give it a try because she really wants to wear something for the band. Plus the concert's going to be outside. It's going to be really hot, so we are both going to, dress for the weather. So I think then if you laid this where it forms that circle, you can measure across here. And I get about 8 inches. So you want to add about an inch to each one of those measurements, just, for security and for seam allowance. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your 2 little birdie pins and put them the other way, the opposite, I think they're horizontal. We're going to put them vertical to the bottom, open bottom of that, and we're just going to sew. And I didn't use any special stitch, but what I did was I turned my machine up to a stitch length of about 3, and I turned the tension to between the yeah, between the 4 and the 5, and that's just pretty much going to keep it from puckering. If you tighten up the tension, I think you're going to get some pucker and some gather, and you don't want that. We just want a straight stitch, and you can see that in the first one that I did. You can't really see it because it's black on black, but I already did it, and you see it's nice. No puckers, no pulls. So I'm going to do that with this one, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I'm going to keep the shirt right side out, and I'm going to take one underarm and lay it kind of like sideways here. And what I want to do is the folded side of this lace is going to go up. Can you guys see that? That background on there. I know it's black on black, but I can't do it with different colors because, you know, Twisty wants it this way. So what I'm going to do is kind of fit it in here and use these marks I made as guides, and I'm going to start pinning all the way around and making sure I've got enough fit into the back here so that it's you know, got a good seam allowance. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to sew it all the way around. I'm going to top stitch, and you do want to back stitch at the beginning and at the end to make sure it's good and secure. So you see here what we have when we're done, and it kind of looks funny when it's just laying here on the table, but when I did the first one, I had Twisty try it on to make sure that it fit comfortable, because I got some bunching in here, just bunched up a little bit, and that actually didn't look bad. She is really big busted. These ribbed shirts like this are made to, like, ow, punched my sewing machine, are made to super stretch. Get to the point, Renee. And it fits perfect for her. She's going to wear a little jacket over it. She's got a cute little lace jacket that matches this lace, so that's probably what she's going to wear with it. I have no idea why she'd wear a tank top and then cover up in the heat, but anyway, my old fat tail's going to be out there as comfortable as I can be. So, anyway, now we're going to move on, and we're going to watch Twisty paint this. Stay tuned.